Hello, everybody. How you doing? How you doing? Happy Monday. Start to the week. Start to the week. I'm reading this Reddit post that was linked to me in chat about the big nerf to Ghostly. It is it's pretty in depth. It's a lot of numbers. I don't know if you guys care enough to actually go through all of it, but it is hefty, man. A lot of damage. Basically a lot of damage calculations, and the conclusion is that the damage nerf is significant. That's about it, though. What up, Lucky? Hello, Acre. Okay, today we're gonna watch some Chinese VODs, and we're going to see how Huanmie hit 1500. We're gonna watch that for like a couple hours, then play for a few hours, and then boot camp watch party for a few hours. It's gonna be the conclusion of the stream. So we got a lot of stuff to do. So let's go ahead and hop into it.
Oh wait, what's
in just a
Frodan
second
doing?
here. What up, Asa? Asa, good timing. We're about to watch how Huanmie hit the hit 1500 in ladder. Huanmie is rank 1 CN, 1527 LP. So we're here to kind of watch and learn the tech. So I can't unmute him because unfortunately he has a bunch of Chinese songs playing in the background, and I've been getting dinged a lot on YouTube for that, but you know, it is what it is. Greatest TFT player of all time? Thank you. Right in front of Asa TFT, who is crushing the ladder. Congratulations, buddy. I watched a couple of your games. Looks like you are a beast and you're going like 2-3, 2-2-2 or something like that. All right. Portal round lobby. Let's just open this up. This is POV Huanmie set 5 world champ. Rank 1, 1527 LP. And I'll update the text accordingly. All right. Wait, what portal? Oh, this is Wandering Vendors. Portal. Wandering Vendors. All right, we're just getting started here, so. Actually, I'm just gonna cut the yeah. That should be good. All right, we're gonna get started here in just a sec. So I reformatted this text box because of the box bootcamp, but I think it should be fine as is. Whatever it is. It is what it is. Okay. How's everyone doing? Is this the worst portal in the game? It's definitely pretty bad. I mean, today I had a really bad dummy where I got like Chalice and Banshees, and I think it was game losing on the spot. I was in a really good spot with the rest of my opener, but I had such an awkward one that I knew I was playing for bot 4. Okay, so these are the divine rolls. This is the heavenly one. This is Venerable Piggy Bank, and this is Slammin'. I think a lot of people like Slammin' in general. Slammin's like really good for fast 9 strategies. He has Locket as well, so he can play like tempo oriented if he wants. He rolled the middle one. Oh my god. What? Hold on a second. Okay, if you pull up augments and you sort by the worst augments in the game, he just took the 6th worst augment in the game, Venerable Piggy Bank. Okay, man, and he's rank 1 CN, man. This guy is not. You might say he's trolling, but wow. Do you see it? It's all 1 cost exalted. So it's like Garen, Ari, the Kazakhs, like, you know what I mean? It's all the one cost ones. Interesting. This augment's getting buffed directly. And so it probably is like a way for him to get tempo. I see. This guy is trash at the game. Plays that kid game. What? You're probably in the wrong chat, man. Exalted Venerable Piggy. Okay, so is there a way you can even check stats against it? Let's see. Exalted for all the one costs. All the one costs for Exalted is... yeah, I'm looking it up. It's Ari, Caitlyn, Garen, Kabuko, not Kazakhs, Malphite, and Darius. Interesting. Really interesting. Why are you playing set 10 music? Because there's not a lot of set 11 music. Also, set 10 music is goated. Like, why not? I can't play his music because there's some copyright problems with that. Okay, so far he's just playing 3 Exalted as tempo, and he's playing around Malphite, Ari, Garen, Sivir, so he's gonna try to take in the Story Weaver next turn. Wait, want me? Is there a link to set 11 music? I'll play set 11 music if that's what you want. TFT set 11 music. How about that? Yeah, I got let's see. No. Oh wait, Dreams of Earth Arena music. Will this be a YouTube video as well? LOLOL. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, if this guy gets to 1500 and he shows us the tech, I don't see why not. Actually, my next YouTube video, I think I might do one on the Kobuko hero augment. I saw someone, I saw Shunga win a game with it yesterday, and I was like, man, this might be the first time I've ever seen someone just straight up like win with it. I've lost that multiple times. Is it it's always 8 bruiser, right? Yeah, you shouldn't take it because you have too much on the line for your ladder points. But what's the link to China standings? I don't have one. Sorry, I'm still getting set up, everybody. So I'll start adding commentary in a sec here. In order to get Chinese ladder standings, you have to download a client called We Game. All right, RE2. So he's gonna try to play Story Weaver in. What kind of Kale does he play? Red, blue, or green? I know Huanmie's been playing a lot of blue Kale, but usually take green first. If you take red or blue, it's actually really awkward with Locket because you can't really get more than one buff, which is also awkward. Soju should just take it then because he has no points to lose. No, man. Isn't Soju climbing today? What's his LP at right now? Oh, Warmogs. Oh my god. Dude, people in NA are definitely not slamming Warmogs. I would have slammed Redemption before I slammed Warmog. Like, Redemption Sunfire doesn't even sound bad, but he just slammed straight up Warmogs. He probably wants to keep an open tier for his Ari. 5 hours, 100 LP. That's not bad. 20 LP an hour? What's the going rate on that? It's like that's like minimum wage in terms of LP, right? Dude, 5 hours, 100 LP. Is it usually CN players are better than the rest of the world? Yes. Usually Chinese players are, on average, stronger. But the thing is, they have more players, and so one advantage of China is just that they have a bigger player pool to pull from. I just think that they're, in general, like a deeper region, but North America is also just as good in my opinion. Like NA and China are basically tied, in my opinion. Like NA is better at certain things and China's better at others, and then the rest of the world is like tier 2 and below. By the way, oh, we lost that fight. Oh my god. At least we made gold. We made 30 gold. But dude, losing that fight's a really big deal. I really like the way he positioned, actually. Do you guys notice the way he's positioning the Sivir? The way he's positioning Sivir is because Sivir buffs adjacent to her. So she actually buffs in this giant 6 hex radius that people don't really take advantage of. So he's moving up the locket because, one, you want Locket to be like in the front and not the back. It'd be really awkward if Locket was like in the back row while your tanks are dying. And then 2, you can get like a Sivir AoE buff to these 4 units. Okay, well, 3. So it's really clever, like the way he's utilizing the Locket here. It sucks though because he has like, you know, this gem that didn't activate. If that gem activated last turn, he would have won. He has he doesn't need Shiv though, does he? I guess Shiv is because long term he's not going to play Story Weaver. So we just do Shoj and Shiv. I mean, blue buff and Giant Slayer works better in terms of like the tandem of items for his sorry about that. In terms of like the tandem of having Shred with his current setup, but longer term it's like important to have it. Looks like he's just playing AP Fast 9 with this. What is China better at? Oh, they're better at like finding comps. They're better at finding compositions and innovating and like discovering what's really powerful. North America is better at looking at the stats. Yeah. Oh, and we're also better at complaining. By like a lot. Like China has nothing on us in that department. We're actually like solo tier 1. Keepers. Best Friends is really awkward with this setup. He rolled everything. Armistice is also okay as well. It's generic fine. Like, these are all okay. Keepers is just because, like, we have the Locket. We're kind of positioning around it. But, like, maybe we're not going to get enough Keepers value because of, like, the way Locket is encouraging us to position. That's probably it. I'm proud to contribute to that stat. Yeah, exactly. It takes a village, you know? We're not leveling here. This is really interesting. You could level for like a Warden. You could level for... It's really cheap to level too. It's 8 out of 20, 52. So you only cost 1 gold to level. Interesting. A slow 6. He's at 98 HP as well. I don't know if like leveling would win this fight, but it certainly might kill another unit or 2. Like it definitely kills his Volibear. Okay, never mind. Wait a second. Now I'm starting to think leveling may have maybe even turned the odds for us to win. Oh, did he make gold? Is that what happened? Hold on. He did. Oh, he wanted to level and not lose a single gold. Oh my god. He's actually such a min-maxer. He actually pre-leveled to 6. Oh, so like oh, okay. All right, interesting. Maybe because he's not on a win streak. I mean, he's just trying to greed gold. That's basically what's going on here. He probably thinks he's strong enough and he's just hyper greeding. He just levels for heavenly units. It's a little bit extra frontline as well. Gem activating. I mean, you could argue that leveling to save a gold is not worth, because if he's able to win, he gets that gold back and he preserves HP, and it's pure upside for that. My god, he's making so much gold. You guys, is this augment gonna be busted next patch? If Huanmie is already in 82, he's already making so much gold and preserving a lot of HP. Maybe. Rod. Okay, so we have a Story Weaver commit. We got a Duelist commit. We got a Yone commit. That's all I've seen so far. That's all I've seen. Wow, Ghostly starter pack. My god. Fortune. He's just checking. He's just checking. He's just checking. 5 turns. Oh god. If it was like 2 turns, you could take it, I think. 3 turns even. 5 turns is like way too much, I think. Okay, texting Kane. Man, I would even level here as well. Like, I'm kind of... Man, this guy is so greedy. I think I'm not... I think I'm not greedy enough on some of these fast 9s. This is interesting. He's really pushing the boundaries of greedy. Although, I guess this guy was really weak. Oh, it's a fine vintage player who's about to cash out. 3 full items on the bench. Oh, he has fine vintage in Caretaker's favor. Wait, a Shen augment? Okay, someone's playing Shen reroll. You get one of these components. You get 3 of whatever component you select. So if he takes tier, he gets 3 tiers. I would maybe cloak. You can make stone plate plus 2 dragon's claw. That's reasonable. 3 swords. Okay, so you make what, Deathblade and plays around Irelia. And finds a okay, because I think he was originally going to itemize Kane. But Kane with Deathblade with like just a locket was probably kind of bad. He's not slamming Deathblade. Fascinating. Wow. He's doing so many small things differently than I would. I would have like, okay, like I wouldn't have picked the sword. I think I would have finished my frontline items because I'm like, okay, cloak plus, you know, vest and declaw. And then he picks sword. I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe I slam Deathblade on Kaisa. Just puts a single sword. Stage 4 Fortune. Okay. Dynamics, are you Huanmei's like moderator? Like, what? Who are you talking to, man? Nah, that's cool. Actually, I think very highly of Huanmie, so we're in the same boat. Randuin's positioning is kind of already submitted. He can go Zephyr as well. Is he Q-Cone? Fuck, man. At this point, I don't even know. Goes Chalice. Stage 4 Fortune into Q-Cone. Okay. I mean, we're just gonna have to, like, I'm just gonna just watch. I don't even know. I'm trying to predict what this guy is gonna do right now. Is like, I have no idea. He's just literally just playing Stage 5 Fortune. BT Annie. Okay. I would have made Stone Plate. Why does this guy not like Stone Plate? Also, the Shen has Deathblade on it. Deathblade, Rageblade Shen. What? Holy shit. What is going on, man? This is crazy. Oh. If he wants to play around Irelia, you could do a pretty cheesy thing with tons of stats. Tons of stats gives Irelia 4 extra procs. My god. My god, is this a Heartsteel meta? Wait, all of a sudden, is there a new shift? Huanmie is just playing Fortune. He's playing early game tempo into Fortune stage 4. The final shift of the meta ends up just being Heartsteel. Man, could you imagine? Are we playing the same game? No, this guy's playing completely differently than how I would even expect to play, let alone play myself. Edge of Night? On who? Like Wukong late game, I guess? Yeah, that didn't even preserve an HP. Like, what? We just slammed it and we lost. Isn't he dead? I mean, he loses 3 more fights. He loses, and then he's gonna lose like 10 to 15 HP, so like 12 to 14. So he's gonna be at like 14 HP. 10 to 14 HP is where I think he's gonna land. Janna. Oh, gives you 2 Zephyrs.
Thanks for the tip. Your educational content is always appreciated. Good luck with the kiddo.
Hey, Raider, thanks so much for the tip. Good luck with the kid. Thank you. We actually, my wife's starting to go to the doctor a few times a week now. You know, we're going to be visiting the doctor more often. It's getting real serious. We're at the, what, 32 week mark? 33 week mark? Exciting times. Edge does work well with Lissandra. It does. Did we get both? Oh, we did not get both Zephyrs off. Yikes. I think we tried to Zephyr KO. Wait, what? What happened to that? Did you guys see that? What happened to that Yone? Wait, what? Did we win the fight because of that? Wow. Wait a second. What just happened to that Yone? Yone casted? And then just got stuck here. Did he get stunned? Why? This guy's also playing Story Weaver Yone. Is that good for us? We just broke our fortune streak. I think like the game griefed us of our loss. Whoa! Someone has Zaya too. I think that was level 8 Zaya too. Is that a Recon Bob? No, it wasn't. There's no Recon Bob on 4-2. It's gold. Yeah, I don't get it myself right now. Okay, Zephyr in the corner. Is it another BT? Why is he sorting the silver? Trying to preserve HP in any possible way. He's so committed to the fortune. Fine vintage. Is this just not an 8th? We're watching this guy do some crazy shit and he's just gonna go 8th. I guess the nice thing, he's not gonna be at 1 HP. No matter what, I think he's gonna have 2 lives. Galio 2, Kaisa. Blue Kale, Janna. Dude, he's really rich, though. He's really rich. He's got a lot of gold on his bench. So he's actually at 100 gold right now. So then he banks 2 more rounds of interest. So he's going to roll at 90 with like 60 gold. Because of the Exalted Thing core as well, giving him gold. Oh my god. Oh, wait, and this gives him like an extra 10 gold or something like that, right? He has so much gold. What the heck? Oh, here we go. Big time transition. 60 gold on the dot. Does he win? No, he does. He wins. Rolling. He's rolling now, preemptively. Gets a giant amount of gold. That's huge. Oh my god. The fact that he got so much gold off the chickens. He's got like another 20 gold to roll. Oh, he got Hui. Bro, this guy is cracked. Irelia 2? Oh no! He just sold. Wait, wasn't that Irelia 2? Oh god. Oh no, that's not what he wanted to do at all. Oh shit. All right. It was intentional. Okay. I don't know, man. If I hit Irelia 2, I'm playing Irelia 2. I mean, that being said, his transition, all things considered, outside of the Irelia, it looked pretty good. No items. No items Irelia 2. No items Irelia 2 still does like 5k in a fight, which is enough to snipe backline and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I would much rather have it than a Lissandra 1. But, hey, what's done is done. He also is greeting gem value. You could use this locket for frontline, but he's trying to get the gem to proc. The needlessly big gem. Because a lot of times late game, you're just like, whatever, I'll sack the gem. I'll put it in the front line because locket matters. He's just saying, nah. He's also prioritizing Azir instead of Hui in the locket. Interesting choice. Oh, we got a component. Oh my god. Wait, is this guy, is he gonna win out? Is this guy a genius? He's not putting Wukong in the locket either. Interesting. I would assume Wukong's the unit that wants it. Taking out Soraka, loses Heavenly, loses Altruist. Gains a Behemoth, though. Ah, he gets to repurpose the Q cone in a much cleaner spot. I mean, Ornn Udyr is so good late game right now. I'm pretty sure they are the best frontline combo right now in the game. And then if you can just play like Hui, Aurelia, and then Rakan, something like that. Such good combo. Oh, it's a top 4. Oh no, top 5, top 5. I thought the Morgana cutscene was on the 5th place player. Wait, 5th place player conceded. Win trading? What's going on here, man? 2 people conceded. Oh, it's the Shen player. Wait, the Fortune player? Well, I want to see what the Fortune player's board was. Oh my god. He has Zaya 2 and an Altruist emblem, 3 Altruist. Oh, jeez. That combo is disgusting. Dryad emblem, Udyr. Oh. He's just trying to position Udyr on the sides to see if he can get to the back line. And Hui. And Hui. And he's taking live for a long time. No. Looks like it's a 4th. I mean, 4th's pretty good. Lissandra 2. Going up against Rakan 2. Oh, wait. He was playing Rakan and Zaya. Oh. Disabling lovers because it doesn't matter. Just playing both 2-star units. I mean, the only reason you can get away with that is if you're just high rolling, because that means you hit 6 of them. You hit 6 of Zaya Rakan. This looks like we can win. Nice. Nice. Hey, it's thirdable. It's thirdable. You just have to basically win the next 2 fight and hope that the Fortune player kind of rails the other players. I can see a third. I can see a third. Wait 2. Hey, Wukong 2. Can you play DB Shen and Storyweaver Yone? I mean, if I hit Yone 3, does it really matter if I'm playing like 7 Storyweaver? Let's be real. Like, Yone is so good that you probably can play 7 Storyweaver and it's fine. I'll be a hater. I think I would take either an item for Azir or an item for Wukong here. Like Archangels for Azir or Titans for Wukong, something like that, or whatever. Here we go. Yone. Oh, this is set 2, Udyr 2, 7 Storyweaver. Wait, no. He played Yone 3 and then went 9 and sold it for 2-star legendary 7 Storyweaver. Oh. Interesting. Oh, he didn't die. And now we're due for the fortune player. Oh, that's unfortunate, actually. Ah, he didn't die. I mean, maybe one player will take a lot of damage, and then we get third. It was oh yeah, it was Yone too. Okay, got it. Is Max Verstappen the F1 GOAT? I mean, he's on track to be, but we'll see. I mean, who knows if he's even a drive for Red Bull, based on all the rumors and speculation. Empires don't get conquered; they take themselves out. You know. Wait a second. Did we win this fight versus the fortune player? Whoa! Wait. What was different this time around? Was it the Capricious Forge? We have Hui 2 and Azir 2 and Rakan 2. Man, and Annie didn't die? We just have too many upgrades? We're beating the fortune cash out? Level 10, 50 gold. I mean, that guy should roll down. That guy should roll down. Can he even leave? He's going to be exposed as the world's biggest fraud. Oh, you mean Mercedes? What? You think Max Verstappen is a fraud? What are you talking about? You might literally be the only person on the planet that thinks that. That is such an unpopular opinion. You literally might be the only one. You might be like, does anyone else think he's a fraud? Like you and Lewis Hamilton's mom, probably. Wow, we're putting another item. Wait, is this a first? Oh, little lag. Come on, you can do it. Chinese internet. Top 2. He's looking at the Wukong. Nope. Udyr. JG for the Azir. And now he's an Udyr 2. Oh, he's an Udyr 2 and it's a JG. Ah, I missed that part. Oh, JG Rakan over Azir. Dude, Rageblade is just not that good on Azir. Interesting. I mean, it's a jewel gauntlet. He has to take it, right? Otherwise, they revoke his citizenship. Okay, his opponent stacked away from the Xayah, so hopefully the Hui doesn't hit the Xayah. That's what the other person's thinking. Okay. Wait. Annie beast mode? Oh my god. That's insane. That was really clever repositioning. $15.51. $15.51. I mean, this guy. Okay, how much LP does top of NA have right now? Just looking at the NA ranking leaderboards. NA's top player, Setsuko, has 995 LP. This guy has more LP than the distance between Master 0 LP and Challenger right now. And remember, LP gains are harder for him. That's how much of a separation. He has 300 LP on second place player right now. And if you think about it, like how much LP does Soju have? Soju has 100 LP. He has 15 times more LP than this guy. 15. How insane is that? All right, let's go to the next game. But we have more good players playing on the NA server because of the box thingy. True. Look, we're not saying China is better than NA or anything like that. We're just comparing top players. I'm just making observations. I'm not even drawing any conclusions. You guys can make all the conclusions yourselves. Come to your own justifications and reasoning. If you want to judge it relative to itself, the fact that he's 300 LP plus above second place is pretty good, isn't it? Where is he watching this VOD? Oh, I'm watching it at home. I'm not traveling. Not for a while. What is this one? Gold? Golden orb? Oh, a spatula. I see. Is Huanmie the Setsuko of China? No, I'm pretty sure Huanmie is in a tier of his own, and that's like Setsuko is respected, but Huanmei's got the results, you know. Like Setsuko has really good results as well, but it's within North America only, and Huanmie has put up internationally like many times. Setsuko didn't even show up to the PB tournament. And Huanmie, it's one of the most stacked tournaments we've ever seen. And Huanmie just like cleared it. I consider myself a really big Setsuko like proponent. Like you guys hear me gas them up every single time I do a podcast. But like these guys are just they're on two different planes. I'm a known Setsuko glazer. Can you add me 10? Sagecrest, Epoch. A lot of people like playing Epoch. Berry Treasures, and Call to Adventure. A lot of people like Epoch for Fast 9. This guy's he has a Story Weaver emblem. Okay. Call to Adventure. Let me see. Hold on a second. Call to Adventure. 4.8. Dude, this guy just literally goes against the data. He last game took Venerable Piggy Bank, the 6th worst augment, into a 6th. Moved down about 10 augments or so. Or 15 augments, and then you hit All to Adventure in terms of gold tier. This guy does not give a shit about the stats, man. It's not a 4.8 when you start with Emblem. And there you have it. There you have it. You just did something incredible, Toothpaste Eater. You used your brain to analyze the spot in TFT. Congratulations. You have now graduated TFT Academy. You no longer need us anymore. Well done. Well done. No, it's actually really true, and that's exactly what we want to. That's exactly the kind of conclusions we're going to come to. Which is like, wow, he's actually doing something unusual. Because it is worth noting, Call to Adventure, 44% top 4 rate, 9% win rate, 4.8 average placement, which means that yes, on average, it is a losing augment, but that means that it's not 0%. It's not 0% top 4 rate, 0% win rate. Why is there set 10 music playing? There's no set 11 playlist. Also, what's wrong with set 10 music? I've been saying that for 5 sets. Looking at stats legitimately corrupts your brain. So many top North American players are physically incapable of clicking a 4.8 augment, even if it's clearly correct. Who are so many top NA players? Who are so many top NA players? Can you give me? I don't even know who you're talking about. Can you give me an example of one? Frodan. Wait, what? I take stuff that's terrible in the stats all the time. I take the Garen Hero Augment. That actually clears me. I've taken the Garen Hero Augment multiple times. You guys remember? I had 7 Garens on 2-2, and I didn't hit a Garen until stage 4. You guys remember that game? Come on now. I had 7 Garens and Titans BT. Like, how am I supposed to... How is that bad? That's a great spot. I just missed. The best example is Milk, but Goobums, who I talked a lot, also would not. True. Okay, he's going Morello Bard. LOL, you are a huge 2-for-1 abuser right now. What are you talking about? Okay, I'm gonna look up my own profile, and if you're wrong, that's a 24-hour. 2-for-1. Like, who are you even talking to, man? All right. I've played 2-for-1 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I'm a huge out of 157 games. What do you mean a huge 2-for-1 abuser? What are you even talking about? What? What are you talking? Are you in the wrong chat? Okay, you know what? You must be looking for a different channel, man. My scores are 3, 5, 3, 2, 6. I think I've net like 10 LP from this augment. Huge 2-for-1 abuser. My God. Frodan would be Emerald if it wasn't for 2-for-1. True. Okay, so our stage 2 is not very good. It was win, lose, lose. Okay, so we're going for 7 Story Weaver. Blue Kale. I talked about this. Huanmie loves Blue Kale. Also, look at the way he's positioning Kale as well. Isn't this really interesting? Interesting. 3rd row Kale. So he can AoE backline? 2nd row Kale. Whoa! Hold on. What the heck? Whoa. This guy is... So he's playing this so Kale can hit backline with her AoE. Okay, I mean, right now he's just playing 5 Story Weaver tempo. So, like, I think he would win a lot of these fights, but this is really interesting. Okay, according to what Clement's saying, you want combat augments that buff Kale, and none of these buff Kale. I don't think Uplink buffs Kale. That'd be really fascinating if it did. You want support items, combat augments, things like that. Lucky gloves. Oh, Baboom. Baboom blue kale. I don't know if that's good. That sounds pretty bad. That sounds pretty bad. Wait, they just taste the lucky gloves? Okay. What's he doing? No, he's just checking his LP. Fortune gamer. Oh my god. Well, look at this setup. What doesn't kill you in Tiniest Titans? Oh my god. That guy is full fortune. Full fortune. Looked like he was checking stats. Maybe. But the thing is, Huanmie is not a Tactics.Tools subscriber. He doesn't have Advanced Explorer. He uses Basic Explorer. Three altruist. He's texting his girlfriend how easy TFT is. I like that. Frodan, have you considered having a fixed bar on the left to navigate through comps easily? Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of upgrades that we want to make, but right now, our biggest problem is that we only have a few devs, and we don't have that many resources because we're not paying them to be full-time devs. So a lot of stuff that we're rolling and working out is slow. Right now, we're redoing the builder. This is all 2-star 2 cost, I think, by the way. So whenever he picks, he gets a 2-star of. Basically, we rushed as fast as we possibly could to get it out by set 11, the start of set 11. We didn't even, as you guys know, we didn't even launch in time for the first day of the set. We had to wait till the weekend. And so we got a builder out that's not good foundation. So we're trying to redo that to make sure that it's a good builder so that like it could be used beyond just like us presenting stuff. And then we're gonna also improve other things about visibility about the tier list, like not a change log, but we're gonna I suggested that we do a sticker system. You'll see what I'm talking about. It'll show you like what comps are new and stuff like that, and how comps are moving up and down. So that way you log on, you're like, okay, it says it was updated, but what was updated, and you can see what changed. So we have a lot to do for the site, but we also have like limited dev resources and kind of a limited budget. But we're working on it. I'll definitely. So yeah, the answer to that is yes. It's on the list of things to do for sure. It's just it might take a little bit of time. Does Fine Vintage work with spat items? I don't believe it does. I don't believe it does. Oh, 3 components for shop. Declined instantly. Not even considering it. Insta no. Can I be a dev? You can join the Discord and ask Kite if you want. He's heading the team. I think we had a couple people join the team potentially, so you might be a little bit late. He's thinking about what he wants to slam. He already has shred. He wants to save a glove for another lucky gloves. The only thing I think he can slam here reasonably is Crown Guard, but looking like he doesn't have to. Oh, Kale got picked off. Oh my! Wait, another blue Kale. It's blue Kale. Wait, is China just pure blue Kale? Wow! What the heck is this guy? This guy's the goat. What the heck? He actually just perfectly min-maxed that, so he can 5-streak. That 5-streak's a really big deal. My god. My god. That was so close. That's as close as it gets. My biggest issue in TFT Academy is not knowing what individuals are good slams, but knowing that all takes times. I mean, we can't really give you all of that because think about how visually it looks. If we're gonna be like giving you the hand holding of like what to do at each interval of the game of like, who to slam on what and what items. It's just like a lot of like clutter. We could have at when we originally pitched our first vision of it, it was actually like way too cluttered because we wanted to be like, well, we want to make it really comprehensive and make it feel like you have everything, but in reality, there's like too much information to convey, so we have to like make sure that we're not cluttering it. We have a couple of ideas on how to solve that though, for sure. 7 story weavers, dude. Story weavers are so popular in this lobby. 5 story weaver, 7 story weaver, triple red kale, double blue kale, green blue kale. Unified is really good in general for kale. Just combat stats for kale. All right, blue, blue, green, blue, blue. All right. I want Frodan on my hand. All right, sure, Paige. It's more about just knowing what units are individually strong. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. We actually, I know what you're talking about. We actually have something exactly for that. Don't worry. We have a second tier list coming out soon. Stage 2 openers. Like early game tier list. I think that's what you're talking about. Radiant Titans Yone. Oh, God. That's not. I'm pretty sure this is a hard counter matchup. I think Kale, blue Kale, can never kill like this kind of Yone. This kind of Yone is like you need red Kale to kill it because blue Kale can't. It's an AOE. It's like Hui. You just can't take it down. Fortune cash out. Okay, what? We just hit the Irelia? Also, how do we feel about second row Kale? This is so interesting. I never second row her before. I've definitely third row her, but whoa, what the? He wants the unified value. Oh shit. Okay. I've definitely never done this. Oh man. What the heck? He just shat on the fortune player. That was the fortune player. He just beat it. Oh my god. That's the first row Kale I've been seeing in EU. Well, it looks like China's been doing it for a while. Well, this EU spy trying to say EU did it first. In Frodan's channel, nothing comes from EU. Everything comes from China. Stone plate. We got red buff. Irelia can roll red buff. She can roll Last Whisper. So Lucky Gloves can be kind of hit or miss on her. Like sometimes it's like really good and sometimes it's like eh. Okay. Getting some unified in the third row.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Restrained. Thank you for the prime. Thank you so much. How do you know China's been doing it for a while? Because he did it so decisively. Usually when people are doing things for the first time, they're like thinking about it. They have like you can just kind of feel like how uncomfortable the idea is at first. They're like mapping it out and they're like, huh. But like he just did it and it's like, yeah, it's like you should just be doing it. And when you do things enough times in TFT, you can start recognizing it. Or when you see people play things like this, you kind of recognize when they've been doing it for a while. Anyways, thank you, Restrained. EU average is 5 and still the most toxic region in TFT. I mean, they did pretty good in the team event. They got like fourth or something like that, but like it was fourth by like 3 points. So yeah. Yeah, this Yone is so juiced. Mythic Annie. Kaisa in every lobby. What's the logic of front row KO? It's you want her to cast as fast as possible, and she AoEs and can hit backline, so you want her to cast multiple times. The triple blue KO is kind of nuts. You know what's really funny? Wasn't Soju trying out blue KO and saying how shit it was? We look and rank 1 CN is like multiple people are playing blue KO. Also, they're buffing this blue KO. This patch is really interesting. This patch is really interesting. Yeah, there's some really degen aspects of it. Like if you go and queue up, there's probably like a bunch of faded players, a bunch of people forcing Bard, a bunch of people playing like Yone or Ghostly or whatever. But like the evolution of this patch has been so fascinating. So fascinating. Whoa, what is this positioning? Oh god. Wait, he stopped himself. Wait, low key, did he actually position perfect? Oh no, he did not. He did not. That was not good. His Kale didn't cast a second time. Never mind. All good. Is this guy even better than Soju? Just by a little bit. Just a little bit. Also, Soju's a great player when he wants to be. So, but he did call me terrible today. I was playing a fine vintage game, and I played Blue Kale. And he just straight up flamed me in chat. Oh god, this is Lissandra. Oh no, Lissandra's targeting our Kale. Wait, is that 50-50? Just look at the way the Lissandra started. Lissandra started in front of the Galio. So she walks up. She walks up, and then she targets the Kale? I thought the Galio was closer. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't know if it swings the fight. And all right, I don't know if we win the fight with that. Okay, it's looking kind of close, like it could have won the fight. Oh, that was really strange. I've never seen targeting like that. Well, the counter to frontline Kale is Lissandra 2. Looking for another glove. Last Whisper. Wait, really? Oh, he already took glove. He had no choice. I mean, I'd rather go double IE. He has Irelia already. He's just greeting and going to 9. Oh, we lost this fight. The thing is, you can kill a lot of Yone units. The really infuriating thing about Yone being in your lobby is that Yone will win every fight, but he always wins by like 1 or 2 units. And so he doesn't do a lot of damage. And so you're like, if you're like a player like trying to bleed out and you're like, okay, I'm ahead. This should be like an easy top 3. And then the strong players who are low HP are like Yone or Bard, or not, sometimes Bard. It's like they win by like 1 or 2 units every single time. It's like, ugh. He's going for the Galio pair. Or is that Galio 2? That might be Galio 2. What do you watch CM players? I watch on a combination of their streams and Billy, yeah. Billy is like their YouTube, like seeing YouTube. Set 2? he's leveling 10 gold. Yikes. He's just not gonna hit. Texan Sage. Zoe 2 carry. Man, someone has Set 2, Udyr 2, and like the whole shebang, and now we're like oh god. This Set is man. Oh, Set died midair. We're living. Are we living? 4 units. 7 HP. Oh, we're living by 1 HP. 1 HP. Nice. Top 5. I mean, this is looking like a 5th, which is reasonable, but Call to Adventure Kaisa KO. Not looking too hot. Whoa. Okay, move in, KO back. No unified value on the KO. That's a Zaya 2. Too much candy. Jewel Lotus 3. Harm assist. 5th. I mean, 5th's fine. Eight mythic. He's staying in the lobby. He wants to learn. I mean, that was a really interesting game. I mean, he went 5th, but he took a pretty underperforming augment from a spot that made sense, and like, I mean, 5th's okay. 19 LP lost for a 5th. Ouch. That's basically a 6th. Too much okay, isn't too much candy kind of high roll into this? Like, too much candy into all this board is insane. That's pretty lucky. Let's fast forward and see the next game for Mr. Huanmie. Dude, LP games are so brutal at the very top. So brutal. I don't recognize what this portal does, so hopefully it's a visual indicator. Oh, I see. Okay. Porcelain Behemoth Ghostly. So he's probably gonna play a ghostly game. Actually, you could play like Ash Senna this game. That'd be interesting. Like Ghostly Senna Ash. Wait, you guys think Wandering Trainer is Bedge? Then why do you guys keep voting for it? I don't understand. Ghostly Behemoth is good, yeah, for sure. It's a good frontline setup. Very, very good for Shen. And when the dummy dies, it buffs the Shen. Oh, Malphite pair. I don't. Every time I'm at Wandering Trainers in my lobby, I think 4 people are voting for it. Today, I got Dryad, Ink Shadow, and Dragon Lord. It was complete, and so I was like, okay. And I started off with a Gnar 2. I started off with a Gnar 2 and a Jax 2, and I still went 8th. It was just so bad. I was like, what am I doing here? It was embarrassing. Comp was doing so badly. I think I won 1 round the entire game. My frustrations with Wandering Trainer is that sometimes you just go 8th. 4 Behemoth, 2 Ghostly. Slams a red buff. Good positioning. Trying to move Ari towards the center. Ari shouldn't be in the corner. She hits AoE, so you kind of want her to be next to, or rather, you want her to hit units that are next to others. I think people suck at this galaxy. Sounds like what a high roller would say. It's like people who are like, yeah, you know what? People try to play too much around their traits. Meanwhile, the people that say this are like the ones who hit like Dragon Lord, Sage, and like Altruist. Like, yeah, sure. You're right. Is your patch review on YouTube? Yeah, actually. YouTube.com/@FrodanVods. I think you're right, though. I think you're right, Fears. It's right here. So, Frodan reacts to a TFT patch rundown. I will link it to you. Boom. That one. Part of my VODs. Part of my VODs. Oh, oops. What? How did I give you my Google Calendar? What? What? That's so weird. What? All right. We post this VOD. Yeah, it's on my VOD channel. It's on my VOD channel. YouTube.com/@FrodanVods. Here, I'll spam it a few times. That's where I post the VODs of this exact thing that I'm watching. So if you're like, hey, I have to go. YouTube VODs are also just much more convenient. A lot more options. Some people don't speak English as a first language. You know, one thing I really love about YouTube? Auto translate. I all of a sudden speak Vietnamese and Chinese and Korean. So they auto translate for me. It's great. Are we faded? Well, red buff could play into a couple different lines, but I'm pretty sure it's ghostly. I think this Aphelios pair is bait. Okay, but how many of you would have the strength to resist temptation? Aphelios, Yasuo in the shop. How many of you would be able to resist temptation? And there's Behemoth, right? It's not even like you can't even play around faded here. Porcelain, right? Because you have porcelain. You can play Ash. Why doesn't LOL Chess or Tactics Tool have CN stats? Because they have their own servers. They have their own servers that you cannot access because China does their own thing. They have their own servers. They have their own Google. They have their own Facebook. They have their own Twitter. They have their own YouTube. They have their own everything. For a while, the most lucrative thing entrepreneurs were doing was just seeing what was doing well in other parts of the world and saying, and if you're a Chinese, just being like, I'll just do the Chinese version of that. Chinese Amazon. But like on a micro scale, because those companies existed for a while. It's just more like, you know, the new hotness. It was just like, yeah. But that was like 15, 20 years ago, like a long time ago. That was during the tech boom, right? They have their own Frodan. Yeah, that's right. They even have their own Frodan. Why do they have their own TFT chibis? Because they'll buy them and not complain about it. How many... Do you guys think the TFT devs enjoy getting harassed every time a new chibi comes out and everyone's just like, ah, oh, here they go again. Riot Games. You know, like the S in Riot Games is a $sign. Just so greedy. Forcing me to pay money for these chibis. Because they're afraid, man. The people in the West just like can't wait to use the gamer predatory, you know, buzzwords. Okay, now that being said, there are some elements of it that are pretty like, yeah, psychologically unethical for sure. But it's also like, you know, TFT is like the most free game out there. I've been playing some Hearthstone Battlegrounds lately because there's a new thing coming out, and Blizzard invited me to do an event for it, and I said yes because it looks pretty fun. But dude, I was playing it. You literally can't see half your augments unless you pay them like $15 every 2 months. You're just not allowed to look at half your augments. I'm like, what is this? I don't know, man. It's like I was just like, oh god, like why do I have to pay money to look at my augments, man? Wait, he just gets another spat? The CN Frodan Glaze NA. Sort of. The CN equivalent of Frodan is Tanner. And he's not really like an NA glazer, but he respects NA for sure. Also, we have Red Buff and Tattoo of Toxin. That's a little bit unfortunate. Oh, he has 5 Ghostly. Never mind. Looks like we lose this fight. I don't think you can claim a moral high ground when you're using gacha mechanics. I mean, are you talking about me claiming a moral high ground, or are you talking about Riot's? I'm not even sure that Riot's claiming a moral high ground. I think they're just saying like, these are business practices that work, and we offset them by making the game incredibly free. Like 100% of functionally playing the game's content is free. Like, you do not have to pay a single cent to enjoy 100% of what the game has to offer. Most gacha games do not allow that. You can't play every character and have access to most of the game's content for free. You have to pay in order to get that, or you have to spend an incredible amount of time. TFT, from the very get-go, the moment you log in, you get access to 100% of the game. So it is a completely different tier of what you're defining as gacha. You're only saying, a lot of people who say gacha are saying that because that's like the way that they're monetizing opening up cosmetics. That's it. This guy hit Kaisa at 6. Okay, I'm learning so much, man. The roll down was really key. Hitting 6 Ghostly was really important. 4 Ghostly is really powerful, but because in these kinds of portals, like, everyone's stronger than usual, so 6 Ghostly is really strong. So he's rolling for 6 Ghostly, which makes sense. 8 free rerolls. Oh, how about Kaisa 2 on 6? What are the odds of that? Pretty good. Duplicate. Would you duplicate this Alawi? Can you explain his positioning? I mean, he's generically playing like corner carries, but he doesn't want to clump for AoE, and in general he's always trying to stack his Ghostlies, but for the most part it's just keeping Kaisa safe. That's all that really matters. Ghostly is like there's a combat augment called Contagion that used to be in the set, where it's like the longer the fight goes, the more damage you're spreading across the team. Ghostly is a lot like that. It's also kind of like, I mean, Contagion's the best example I can give. I was gonna say like Ascension, because like you're a lot stronger in the second half of the fight than you are the first, but it doesn't work exactly like that. Anyways, it's like Contagion, and it's pretty good. I've been playing LoL and TFT for the past decade, and I've spent $30. And that's great. You beat the game. Like, that's, you think beating the game is getting challenger? Or like, I don't know, landing like the 9 fortune cash or something like that? No, beating the game is being able to play like TFT and League of Legends and not spend money. You've like beat the game. You've gotten like hundreds, if not thousands of hours of entertainment basically for free. That's a good thing. That is 7 Story Weaver Kale with 2 healthy. And Kaisa, 6 ghostly. Oh. We make gold. We sell a Lowy pair. We'd rather hold on to the Shen. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I would have duplicated the Lowy. I don't know. Oh, working out with Set makes you bigger. Even in China. I'm surprised Kaisa's getting buff. It's not that surprising when you learn about how Riot balances. Wow, that's not an inflammatory. Let me explain. Riot locks in the patch several days before they even announce it. So when they had locked in the patch, Kaisa was underperforming, and the general sentiment across the board was that Kaisa was not very good, and that Ink Shadow needed to get buffed. Like this was even before Ghostly came out, and so or became like taking over the metagame, and so that's why Kaisa got buffed. So like in a lot of ways, it's like, can you even really blame them? We just didn't discover it fast enough. So it is one of those things where like, can they pull it fast enough when it's locked in? Maybe, maybe not. Now here's another thing. It is entirely possible that they buff Kaisa, they buff Ink Shadow, they buff Trick Shots, and now all of a sudden it's a Kaisa ladder next patch. But what if next patch is something else that we don't really know? What if the buff to Kindred and Lux makes it a 2-cost reroll meta? Who knows? It would be foolish to try and overreact and pretend like we know exactly how the meta is going to pan out. I will. Oh. Hello, what level are we at? I was joking when I said we would hit Kaisa 2 on 6. Okay. I roll on 8 for this unit and I miss. I'm pretty sure I'm down 300 LP on Kaisa alone this patch, because every time I roll for this unit, she does not appear. Never mind. This guy's just the GOAT. Whoa. Wait, lose anyways? That'd be so funny. Okay. It's just like you do all this roll, everyone's like, huh? You're high rolling so hard, and then he just like loses right afterwards. Is it a tiny but deadly? He's looking for Ghostly +1s. He can go for 8 Ghostly. Oh, he has 8 Ghostly. Tiny but deadly. Lowy 2. Duplicate. No Senna, 6 Ghostly. Kaisa. Is this guy better than Bebe and Dish Soap? A little better, yeah. A little better. Dish Soap's been to 1 world championship. Huanmie's been to 4 championships in a row. And Bebe casted 2 world championships. So it's kind of like 4 versus 3. So it's like kind of close. If you combine both of their accolades, it's like almost the same. Frodan, are you single? No, I am happily married. My wife is 8 months pregnant. We're expecting in about a month. Thanks for asking. But I wish your friend good luck. Does Rage Bait work well with Irelia? It's okay on Irelia. It's one of those things where like people overplay it on Irelia, but it's delta neutral, so that means that it's fine. It's like a good item on her, but it's not like, I don't think it's BIS. I think it's good. If that makes sense. What the heck is this target dummy? How much HP does it have? Oh, it's mind over matter. It's mind over matter. Oh, dude. Do you guys see how beefy this target dummy is? Each individual I don't know. This looks like a roll of quarters or like a roll of coins. It's like hundreds of HP. So how freaking tanky is this target dummy, man? It's behemoth as well, so it has resistances. Oh god. What do you think about this set in the next patch? I think the set is awesome. This might be one of my favorite sets in quite some time so far. I think I like the set better than set 10. I think I like the set 10 production a lot. Like a lot of things about it, the aesthetics of set 10. But so far I'm liking set 11 a lot more. I don't know. I think encounters, I gotta admit, man, I was kind of skeptical at first. I was like, encounters just sound like a whole bunch of nonsense. And then I realized that's what I wanted. Because I think in TFT, I just want a lot of nonsense to be happening constantly. Not too much, but I think encounters are... There's a few encounters that probably could get scaled back, like recon bobs can get scaled back. But that's exactly what they're doing. Like next patch, it's going to be fewer recon bobs. And I think that's good because in the end, I kind of forgot. Because of legends, because of headliners, and because of like dragons and hero augments, there was like a lot of too much of the same thing going on. If you guys get what I'm saying, like it was too samey. TFT is really enriched by the diversity and novelty of the game, and I think encounters really captures that. Some of my favorite games are like when augments happen at like I had a game where I played I got all 3 augments in stage 2. You had your augment at 2-1, you had your augment at 2-2, and augment at 2-3. That's like a really weird game, and I don't even remember what happened in the game. I think it went like 6, but that was a game I'll remember because it's just like, wow, I never even thought about like playing a game where I picked all 3 of my augments before my stage 2 carousel. It's just stuff like that, and I can't tell you that many moments that happened in like set 10. In set 10, I think it's like a wandering trainer game. I'm like, can you guys tell me about? I get my 9 Heartsteel game. That was cool. But like, you can't really talk about too many of those moments anymore, and I think that's a really good sign of like how much you enjoyed the set. Is Morello working on it really? Yes. I don't like Huanmie's positioning. His ghosts are all over the place. Yeah, but there's Shroud and there's AoE. Like, you can try to maximize the ghostly stuff, but you also have to keep in mind that... Like, I actually think the ghostly positioning stuff is sometimes a little bit sus, like, in terms of, like, trying to max greed it. It's like saying, like, I don't like it because we're not getting full, like, Aegis value and stuff like that. First time on this channel, why doesn't Frodan have the TFT accent? That's not true, man. What are you talking about? Where's your first time chatta? Where's the purple chat box? I don't see it at all. I think you're lying, sir. Or ma'am. Or person. I mean, however it works. I hate this set's reroll meta. I mean, it's not even really a reroll meta. Do you know what the top players are saying right now? Good players don't reroll. Okay, actually, okay, but that's like actually a really I actually don't like when people talk like that, because what they're saying is like basically my experience is the only one that matters. So stop complaining. So you know what? Let me get another crack at it. There's a lot of top players right now who believe that rerolling is actually not the optimal way to play right now to climb. And so if you are a player that hates the idea that rerolling is necessary to climb, if you are willing, oh god, this Kiana. Ooh. Kiana reroll, huh? If you are willing to try and expand your game to try to play a little bit more around level 8 and level 9, it is possible this patch right now. It is possible. It's harder. It's harder. Reroll is the easy way out. Wow, I sound like Morpheus. You could take the easy. I'm offering you the red and blue, right? You can take the easy way or the hard way. You could wake up and see what the meta for what it really is. It's actually not a reroll meta. It kind of is though. The thing is, reroll is so much easier right now because it's solved. We know what to do with reroll. We've kind of like figured out how to play a lot of the macro lines. How the reroll line is played itself might deviate. Like Asa plays Aphelios way different than Dish Soap, but they both collectively have more LP than most other like servers right now. They have, or like they have an insane amount of LP. They're both like, they're like 2 and 5 on the server right now. Okay, went 6th. This is actually really surprising. We actually rolled for a long time and we never got the 8 Ghostly. And okay, it's funny that I talk about this and he just lost a bunch of reroll comps, but I think that the problem this game was that he never actually got stable on his Ghostlies, and he never got to the 8 Ghostly mark with 2 emblems. And the 8 Ghostly does fall off, but like he just never got his tempo under him, which is surprising because Kaisa 2 on 6. It seemed like he tried to like roll for Senna 3 and then he hit Kaisa 2, so he stopped rolling, which makes sense. But then pushed levels and then never really got the board online again. It was kind of awkward. And everyone was very, very strong. Oh, here we go. Liu Yohun, whatever. How do you say Ghostly? He's checking the stats. Tiny but deadly 6 Ghostly. That's right. One of us. Could you elaborate more on how Dish Soap is different from Mesa? Yeah, they slam different items. They prioritize how they would play their early mid game. The reason why I know this is because Dish Soap released a guide on YouTube. YouTube.com/DishSoapTFT. Wait, what? Dish Soap TFT. Rank 1 guide to climbing with faded flex, right? Asa watched this video and then said, wow, he plays it very differently than I do. He like disagreed with like not in like a bad way, like, oh, I think this was doing wrong. He's just like, he just approaches it really different than how I would. And if you look at the rankings, right? Leaderboards, they're both very successful. Dish Soap, Asa, Asa seems to be on the more recent uptrend, right? Asa has 250 LP up, so it looks like he's performing a little bit better. So if you're like, hey, like, I'll take Asa right now because he is performing better LP wise, I think it's a valid point. But I think like both, like, the difference between a rank 2 and rank 5 opinion does not matter if you are like anywhere up to Masters 200 LP right now. I think up to around like Masters 200 LP, like it's really no diff. So you can just check Ace's VODs, Yasu. I don't know. I don't know if he streamed his games, but he told me that personally. On call yesterday. I was on call with him for the Box Bootcamp, which we're starting at 9 p.m. What time is it right now? It's 5 p.m. So about 4 hours. We're starting the Box Bootcamp watch party. I was on the watch party with Asa, and he told me that. So, yeah. I don't think 200 LP makes the diff. They are both amazing players. You should listen to both. Great. You can make 10 here. He does. Whoa, we had Riven 2. Oh, missed Riven 2 chatting. Missed Riven 2. This is an econ portal though. So he greeted a little bit. Is it green? Is it green or is it red? It's a green. I love raining gold. Boom. And gold. So it's gold subscription. Do you know why the stats love red? For like red KO? I think it's better late game. That's why. So if you survive to the end, you end up doing a lot better. But I don't know. That's not. I don't think that's actually true of a lot of things. Maybe it's one of those things where it's like the people that pick green kale might end up teching out of the kale and doing better because of that, versus the reds stay on kale, and because they stay on kale, they end up having a better performance late game. But there could be a couple different explanations. The problem is that I think there's multiple ways to explain, and they could both be right. Say last day of boot camp? No, 2 more days. Today's the second to last day of boot camp. Hit Riven 2 anyways, never punished. Never punished. When you say green or red, do you mean just the first item? Yeah. The first scroll being picked. This little why am I thinking of Naruto? It's probably because they use different scrolls and stuff like that. But like I was gonna call it like a ninjutsu scroll or whatever, but no, it's a talisman. That's what it's called. It's called talisman. The talisman of AIDS. WTF is that boot camp everyone talks about? I already asked and no one answers. Okay, well, let me hit you with the box boot camp. I'm surprised because Rock, you're in our stream every now and then. In fact, I'm surprised that you don't know about it, but just go ahead and click that website and you'll learn everything about it. It's a survival ladder tournament. It's been at the start of TFT sets for multiple sets now. Since set 8, I think. We had set 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, and now 11. So this is the 6th boot camp. The 6th edition of the boot camp. Box was talking about it last night in case you guys missed it. Oh, Ethereal Blades. Oh. Box was talking about it last night how he thinks that the format probably needs a little bit of rejuicing, because I think, doing the same thing every single time. I mean, it's all right. It's just you want to try to keep innovating, keep pushing. You know, even some of the best games in the world, like Survivor, needs to update their rules and make things more interesting. You know what I realized? I want to be like Jeff Probst. Not like a dude living on an island and being in nature. No, thank you. I generally don't like doing that much. I like staying inside. I'm a house cat. But like the way he approaches Survivor content is kind of goated, you know? This dude just like lives and breathes Survivor. It's pretty admirable, I think. I.E. Shen. Whoa, I never had Shen be my item holder, but he does 2 damage. Wow, that's one way to send a message to the Ethereal Blaze player. He just sees the other guy just has Shen 2, and you just itemize your Shen 1 to beat him. Maybe it's because red KO chooses to get shred and green KO probably already have this. The other, yeah, you know, actually, it's entirely possible that one thing that happens. Wait, Ari kissed everybody. Ooh. Dude, do you think there's gonna be a TFT player somewhere down the line? They're gonna go on like a dating show and they're gonna be like, "What was your first kiss?" And they're gonna say Ari, the Ari encounter in set 11. What a legend. On Emily's next dating show, they're gonna be like, who was your first kiss? And they're like, oh, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was 2-6. And I was playing Fortune. And Ari appeared on my board. Kaisa loves this guy. Dude, this guy gets stage 2 Kaisa every single game. Also, China believes Kaisa is S tier. So there were some people yesterday that I was like talking about in the boot camp. Like Boxbox was like, what the heck? Kaisa is S tier? There's no way. And I was like, yeah, man. China really believes Kaisa is S tier. The thing is, I'm down like 250, 300 LP on Kaisa, so I'm pretty sure Kaisa is S tier unless I'm playing it. That it's not gonna stop me from trying because I need to figure this. I need to figure this girl out. So after we finish watching, we're gonna watch Huanmie for about another hour or so. I'm gonna play some games. I'm gonna try some Kaisa games. You try it right after the watch party. How did he do? How did he do? How did he do? Please tell me he did well. Then he's gonna be like, "Hey, Frodan, I tried the Kaisa build out, and yeah, it didn't go very well." And then I'm like, well, then I feel like I have to apologize. Protectors, Shiv, Morello. Okay, so it's a ghostly setup. The screen goes black because for whatever reason they break up his VODs into 1 hour chunks. Like they never actually show it as like a 6 hour thing, 10 hour thing. It's always just chunks. So that's why it's always like, why does it go black sometimes? For people who've never seen that. I lost a game with Kaisa 3 the other day versus Bard reroll. I mean, that's okay, man. Some people still fail tests, even though the teachers literally write the answers on the board. It's all good. The important thing is you learn like what happened and like what you can do better next time. But if you have Kaisa 3, you really shouldn't be losing that. It's probably a frontline thing, or your items were really bad. I lost 300 LP for the Kindred bait. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say. It was April 1st in China. Maybe we fell for it, you know. Do you guys see what Robin posted on Twitter? He also posted some April Fools. Please do not play that comp. He played like 6 Warden Zyra reroll. Like, do not play it. Is it ghostly? The thing about Kaisa is you can play her in a couple different ways. You can play her ghostly. You can play her 4 trick shot. You can also play her as like a fast 9 vehicle. Like you're playing Storyweaver, Kaisa, fast 9, and then you transition to Irelia. Like in this case, my guess is he's playing Kaisa, but he's in the end aiming for Irelia. Like he's just slamming items, and he would play later on Irelia, Hui, and then a bunch of 5 costs. This looks like a fast 9 to me. He has Raining Gold. It's Gold Subscription Portal. He got kissed by Ari. Like, all things are looking up for him right now. So, Kaisa is not just good as, like, the landing piece, but also as the starting piece. Actually, never mind. I just checked my match history. It was a first. What? Okay. Nice, man. Memory is funny like that sometimes. Spats are kind of awkward, but you can always play like a heavenly spat. Even ghostly spat is useful sometimes. Maybe you play Storyweaver. Okay, so he's probably taking this for a Storyweaver emblem and trying to use this to be even stronger in the mid game. Did you ever roll here a couple times? Oh, he's going the opposite direction. Instead of playing for 5 Storyweaver, He's getting 4 trick shot in immediately. Ah. Okay. Wow, this is really strong. I know what you're thinking. Like, well, he has 2-star Sivir, 2-star Rek'Sai, 2-star Rivenhouse really strong. 4 trick shot DPS is actually out of control. The 2 bounces, basically, it's almost like multicasters. If you guys remember multicasters, except instead of casting 1 more time, they cast 2 more times. Trick shot is really strong. Really strong. If you guys remember multicasters from set 9, it is really, really strong. Robin made me lose LP with his comp today. I'm sorry, man. That's it was a April's Fool joke. I saw him build it with his chat on stream. He said, "What is like the worst possible comp that might look real if I like sell it hard enough?" And they built it together. So I thought about doing something like that. Someone's like, "Frodan, where's your April Fool's joke?" And I'm like, the reality is, man, too many people like trust me and Dish Soap right now. Like if we said like, hey, 4 days after launching TFT Academy, here's like a terrible comp that cost you a bunch of LP, I think like it's just too soon. The timing is bad, you know. Like we built up a lot of trust over the past few days, and if we just like piss it all away for a stupid April Fool's joke, then like I don't know, it's not worth. It's not worth. I'm surprised he's holding this Kabuka. Oh yeah, one thing that he does is he looks at Fortune stage 4. He wants to he wanted to look at Fortune. One interesting thing that I want to try out today in my game. Oh, Prismatic Orb. Gold Collector. No wait, Sniper's Focus. Sniper's Focus. Sniper's Focus. Or Eternal Winter. Eternal Winter, Sniper's Focus. I'll also accept. Oh my god, he got Eternal Winter. Beast. I was gonna say I also accept Mana Zane, because Mana Zane is really, really good on Hui. Really, really good on Hui. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I can't April Fools people when I just launched TFT Academy. Like, come on, man. Your commitment to the bit is lacking. What bit? Is there a bit that I'm not aware of right now? You mean like the bit of doing shitty April Fool's joke on Twitter? Wait a second. What is that Shen? Radiant Rage Blade Shen. What? Oh my god. If he gets to Shen 3, that Shen is going to be a complete menace. Tiny but deadly. Such a good augment. I think that they should nerf this augment, Tiny but deadly. But you know what they should do? They should nerf it by making it even smaller, so it's like impossible to reposition them or put items on them. Like, this augment is so good and so overpowered in certain situations. They should just go the next step and just make it so tiny that it's like repositioning this is like requires like Osu level precision. Like, you have to be literally like Faker level of APM controller, or like Chovy and all these like League players or StarCraft pros, or like an Osu pro, and that's the only way you can like be that precise. It's like playing aim labs in TFT if you think about it, like doing your grid shots for Valorant or whatever. That guy played Edge of Night Shen. There's 2 Ethereal Blades players. I thought it was... Oh, I thought we were scouting one player. Oh, there's 2 Ethereal Blades players. Well, that's gotta feel terrible. Also, it makes your opponents impossible to scout.
I'm getting more dogged again.
That is true. That's true. Sad stick. Thank you for the 3 months. Does Tiny Bit hit affect hitboxes? I don't believe so. That's what Riot says. Apparently, it's purely cosmetic. Whether or not you believe that, You know what they also said about that? You know, oh wow. Well, Reaper Recon. What? Reaper Recon? What did it just do to our back line? I need to watch that again. Reaper Recon just comes in, pops us. Wow. They also said the same thing about stage 1 carousel. They said all Little Legend hitboxes are the same. And that is like the biggest lie. Like, yes, that's what it says on paper or whatever. That's what Riot says. But everyone knows not all Little Legends are created equally when it comes to the stage 1 carousel. That is like the worst kept secret in TFT. That there was an actual hidden tier list of like which Little Legends were better for picking your first item on carousel. We're getting one on carousel. We already have 3 items. Maybe start working on AP items. Oh, a stone plate. Declaw. Declaw is good here as well. This is the all 4 cost encounter. I saw Boss run over a unit 2 days ago and instead it grabbed the one in front of him. Yeah, I can see that. Does anybody have a lot of proficiency in written Mandarin? Where are they writing in chat? The cutscene Little Legends already give a debuff. That is true. It is. You know how silly it is to spend money in TFT? Not only is it like the game is so free, you can't pay a single dollar to get an advantage. I guess except for the bugged arena. You can't pay for any content for an advantage. In fact, the content you do pay for makes it a handicap. You are actively paying to lose. When you have a chibi cutscene, you can't actually buy anything in your shop and you can't scout. So when you buy something, you're actually handicapping yourself when you're playing TFT. That's how not pay to win TFT is. Isn't that crazy? There's a bugged arena. Yeah, there's one arena actively makes one hex bugged. If your attack speed is too high, it stutters your units, which is really annoying. I was going up against somebody who was doing that. At this point, I consider that bug abusing. Some people are like, well, you know, like whatever. I want to show off my skin and it gives me competitive advantage. Like, sure, I guess. I will say it hasn't happened very often though. A lot of people have found out that that's what happened, and so they disabled it or they don't play it anymore. Which arena? I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to encourage more people to do that. If you want to go out and seek out what is the bugged arena, then go for it. Whoa! This guy has 2 Radiant Rageblade Shens. Oh my god. Hold on a second. Dude. This Shen hits 5.0 so fast. Alright. I know what I gotta chase. Next time. Man, I hope Ghostly becomes unplayable so I can play the Shen augment. Shen 3 double Radiant Rageblade. Isn't that too much? Who cares? It's awesome. Who cares if it's too much? Think about how sweet it is. All right, we got to go for 7 Storyweaver or nah? We have a Storyweaver +1. Going for Blue Kale. Looking for Irelia. We don't have Irelia. Way pair. Okay. Redemption. Ooh, itemizing a Nautilus. Spicy. Stone plate. Oh, Bramble Declaw. That's... Oh, because he's going up against Kaisa. I don't know. A lot of people like... I think a lot of people would rather make double stone plate. Might have been a misclick. Why does he take blue here? He's a big fan of my hair. 6 Nautilus. Hold on. 7 Nautilus. Wait a second. If he finds 8, he has Nautilus 3 in 3 turns. Oh my god. He just needs to find 1 more Nautilus and 3 more turns. And he's going to survive 3 more turns. Because no one's playing Nautilus, man. And also, wait a second. He has Story Weaver on the Nautilus. So Nautilus is going to give 3-star stats to Kale. As for why does he take blue Kale? China believes blue Kale is superior in the meta right now to red Kale. Or rather, Huanmie believes it is. Some people still play red Kale. Better matchups in the meta. Oh my god, that's Shen. And Nautilus. Nautilus. Just need to find 1 more Nautilus. Come on. How hard could it be? How hard could it be? Just 1 more naughty. How does Lucky Gloves interact with the New Way Thieves Gloves every round? Oh, I'm pretty sure it's catered to the champion. So you can't really like juggle the items, but yeah, it's catered to the champion. If you switch from like Irelia to like a Hui, I think it's different. Okay. Is blue the revive? No, it's like an AoE nuke. It's like a really big version of Ari's ability. Like Ari like throws a little like blue fireball, like a Hadouken. This one is like EX Hadouken. You're using like full meters. Irelia 2. That's good. You know when you go for the level 3 super and you like add a little bit extra because you have a level 5? It's like that. Oh, he hit Irelia 2 anyways. Oh, he has it. Nautilus 3, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. He's looking at his Exalted. My god. Is that Street Fighter talk? Yeah, it is. I'm just going to say it out early, and I'm going to say it as many times so that you guys know ahead of time. There's a really good chance when 2x KO comes out, I'm going to grind that game a lot, and I might take a temporary break from TFT. It's not that I'm going to quit TFT. It's just that I love fighting games. I love tag fighters, and I love the League of Legends universe. It's like a perfect match. My favorite fighting games ever are like MVC2. I mean, I didn't play a lot of MVC3 only because I couldn't afford it, but and I love Dragon Ball Fighters. That was like a game that I played a lot as well. So my favorite fighting games are tag fighters, so yeah. I'm gonna grind it a ton. I hope you guys are excited for it as well. I love fighting games a lot, and I'm looking forward to Riot's fighting game. I think it's gonna be dope. Okay, we hit Nautilus 3. We teched in the Exalted. He says, "I don't even need Hui anymore. You're useless to me. Now you painted me. My Nautilus 3 be gone." Quicksilver on silver. Oh, Quicksilver. So that way he can get a faster cast onto the Kale. Wait a second, Nautilus. That was a little close. Not last fighting game I played with Soul Calibur. Ooh, Soul Calibur was also sick. 3D fighters are a little bit hard for me to get into, but I did like a couple of them. That's the biggest reason why it's hard for me to get into Tekken. The sidestepping and stuff like that is like so crazy. Tekken is so hard. Tekken is like the TFT of fighting games. If TFT is like way too complex and knowledge based for a lot of people to get into for a strategy game, I think Tekken's the equivalent of that for a fighting game. It is so heavy on like knowledge, and that barrier is like overwhelming to me. And that doesn't mean you have to know everything to play and have fun in Tekken, but for me, it's like in order for me to feel like, you know, good about it, I would have to play like a lot to get there, and that's like, it's just too gosh, man, Tekken's insane. It's the legendary blue kid, dude. Huanmie plays a lot of blue kale, and he's 300 LP, gapping second place in China. This is the third game we've seen of him play blue kale, and also he's 1500 LP. Like, I don't know, this guy clearly thinks blue kale is really good. Okay, 6-1. No one's dead. Man, Blue Kyle. This is a VOD? Yeah, I don't really watch live. Because live is 1, too slow. I like watching it a little bit sped up. And 2, I like to skip the commercials and the ads. I don't like ads any more than you guys do. Jana. You can actually play Kane. Oh wait, no, Tristana's a duelist. And the Exalted. Okay. I was thinking because Kane's Exalted as well. I was thinking Kane over Tristana, but yeah. Wow. And I think we have the DPS to take down this Yone. Nice. Usually when you play blue Kale, you struggle with DPS, but that's only if you play Kale as your primary. Now he has a secondary with Irelia too and Exalted. That's got to be enough. Ever play Budokai 3? Oh, I did. The Dragon Ball game. I loved it one. I love that as well. It was fun. I didn't have a lot of expensive games growing up because the reason why I played like 3 games like a lot. I didn't have like a big arsenal. So like when you played PlayStation, you played like a ton of games. If you played like the GameCube, you played like a few games, but you played them like a lot. I was the GameCube gamer. Radiant Morello Hui. Oh my god. Dude, this Irelia is so insane. Stars Are Born, late game specialist called to chaos. Econ. Or I guess tempo, econ. Storyver emblem. That allows us to cut a unit. It's like a fawn. Taken. Death cap. It's also on a new deer. Did you play Melee? Yeah, I actually the last Evo event that happened at, or the last Melee event that happened at Evo, I casted that. Once upon a time, Frodan casted Melee. It was the weekend I met my wife, actually, in Las Vegas. I met my wife at Evo, and I actually ended up casting at Melee there. It was fun. Good times. What character do you play? I mean, these days, if I'm playing friendlies, I'm playing Falco. But like my best character is Marth, but I play Falco because I think he's just fun. I mean, look, there's a Melee poster in my background right there. I think in a different timeline, if Melee actually was a really big, like, was actually like not getting Nintendo'd, then I probably would have pursued like Melee as like my game. It's just that there's a lot of like economic realities of just being in Smash Bros and just like following Nintendo stuff like that always made me feel like I couldn't really like ever truly pursue it outside of a hobby. But like some of my best gaming memories ever were like post documentary hanging out and getting to know the Smash Bros community. You guys know Ken, the original King of Smash, the guy that like went on Survivor and stuff like that. He, Liquid Ken, Sephiroth Ken, whatever. Like he's just like he was like the original god of Smash. Him and like him and his crew in SoCal. He's the guy who taught me how to play Melee. So Melee has a very special place in my heart. I really love the community. Anyways, this KO is really strong, yeah. But like now we've hit critical mass and now we've hit level 10. I'm surprised he's not playing Hui, but I think he feels like this Lissandra's too important for the tech. He's also chasing 3-star Aurelia. Oh, wow. Is that why your hair is blue? Yeah, that's why. And I'm going to name my child after it, too. My son's name's going to be Falco. What do you guys think about that? I mean, I don't think you can beat Nautilus 3, but more importantly, can we get to Irelia 3? Well, I don't know. You tell me. Okay. Okay, so he's trying to position Nautilus to ult into the clump, and he's only playing double Zeeks on the backline Hui. Oh, Nautilus ulted away from the Hui. Oh, Nautilus 3 is dead. Wait a second. Wait just a second. Oh my god, Nautilus 3 is so bad. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, I mean, okay. Pound for pound, the unit quality is much better. Wukong 2, Udyr 2, Hui 2, Rakan. These are all 5 cost 2 stars. And we're playing, you know, Tristana 2 for Exalted. We're playing Riven and Zoe and Sivir. Like, the unit quality scales are not equivalent whatsoever. It's just that when if Nautilus 3 misses, which is what happened, this guy did a really good job. This guy actually positioned in a really smart way to make sure Nautilus ulted away from his backline, and also had like Quicksilver for Wukong. But like, my god, that is yeah. Also, you guys remember what Mortdog said in patch notes? They're buffing 4 cost 3 stars to just have a higher baseline. There you go. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back in a couple minutes, guys. Thanks for watching. I miss? All right, let's watch one or two more games. No, it's probably good if you're not fighting Bill Gates. I mean, sure, probably. I can see that. Oh, sorry about that. I was just trying to answer all my messages. Okay, Wandering Trainer, and we got Faded, Dragon Lord, and Bruiser. By the way, this is the first Faded game that we'll see him play, right? 525, 1525. Faded. I mean, come on. We haven't seen him play many meta lines. He plays actually really differently than a lot of other games. So I think I want to see out how he plays the Faded line. I think it's worth studying. Oh, Lucky Paws. Lucky Paws. He has Bruiser. He has Bruiser. He has Bruiser. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Oh my God. Do it, please, man. Please. You have too much LP. You have too much LP. You have too much LP. Hold on. Hold on. No, don't roll it. Pick it. There's no fortune. There's one fortune. There's one fortune. Oh, bitch. Oh, man. I'm falling asleep. Oh, man. Cowardice. He picked Divine Heavenly Rolls or whatever. Wait, he's not playing around his Faded. He got a random choice? Oh, he didn't pick it fast enough. You know what? Deserved. Oh, wait. Do you guys know you can link the two Aries? Oh. Wait, what? It looked like he was linking Aries for a second. How that? Crazy. You can hover, but no, but it actually worked. Oh, it's the visual. Okay, so it basically would be like no link if that ended up happening. So he's gonna play Divine Faded or Heavenly Faded. He'll play Yone with Heavenly and Thresh. Yeah. Okay. A Loon gives you a buff to 2 costs, 3 costs, or 4 costs. This is really awkward. I mean, his opener's like fine. Oh, you know what you could play? Kindred reroll. He has a tier. He has the Heavenly. That's right. You can play Heaven. You can play Kindred reroll. Okay, probably not. You can do the same thing with Trickster's Glass. Oh, that's fun. I didn't know that. By the way, that was not a serious suggestion. Don't play Kindred Rule. That comp sucks. That comp is very woke because it's pretty bad. Okay, it's actually not even that bad. The problem with Kindred is that it gets contested by everybody, and they're not even trying to contest you. It's just that like every 7 Fated player is gonna pick up Kindred. Every Yone player is gonna pick up Kindred, and there's usually gonna be at least 3 people doing that per lobby. So you're gonna be down 6 Kindreds, and that means you can hit. It's just really hard to do it consistently. There's potential. It's just, yeah. 5 Fated, not bad. Pair the dummy. Pair the dummy. Do we not want the 5 Fated? Oh, is he actually not gonna play Fated this game? Kindred 3 is horrible. Not when you set her up correctly. When you set her up correctly, she actually can do work. JG, we did it. Can I get a China in chat? Can I get a China in chat? A JG first slam. This is like a CN drinking game. Oh god. Too funny, man. People who are like watching like don't understand what's going on. When someone repurposed China to be Jewel Gauntlet. Orn item. You could do Zonias for Syndra. I think Eternal Winter is generically the best pick. There's so many Rageblade carries right now that Eternal Winter is good. It should be a bingo at Worlds. That is true, yes. When China slams JG first item. I like it. Speaking of which, I have to get back to my producer about planning out my cook streams for the sets. I have a couple things I need to do for that. Ooh, he got greased on his loose streak as well. This is not looking good. This is looking bad. This is looking bad. So far, our scores are 2-2, 5-6-2 though. It's pretty good for today. Is it Manazane cracked? It's okay. The units that want Manazane can do excellently with it. But there's a little bit of like a problem of how to get there consistently. And it's also a little bit on the weaker side. A little bit of a tech, divine rolls or heavenly rolls, whatever, it counts each of them unique. So he's getting additional roll for both of these Malphite or both of these causes. That's why he held them the way he did. Oh wait, is he going for Yasuo and Ari reroll? No, he leveled. Because that'd be kind of 5-head. The fact that he would use all these rolls to go for Yasuo 3 and Ari 3. Old Yo name. Oh wow. Oh wow. He's going for Yasuo 3. JG. Ha. It is Yasuo and Ari reroll. Oh wow. Really interesting with the heavenly thing. Why he level? Yeah, I don't know. It reduces odds. Did you watch the new Leduc video? No. I don't watch that many Leduc videos because the problem with Leduc videos is that then he starts planting ideas in your brain of things you should be trying, and yeah. When it gets into your brain, you start getting to Leduc mode. That's when your LP starts to go the other way. He's going for 3 stars. Oh my god. What is this? He's re-rolling Kindred with Heavenly? Wait, he's actually doing it. Whoa. Heavenly Kindred. Wait, I was kind of joking. This guy's actually going for it. Oh my. What is happening here? He's just making this up on the fly, isn't he? Oh my god. Oh, that's a Tears Vest Sword Slam diff. Oh god. Finds a Thresh. Giving up on Yasuo. Okay. I like it. Bro, this is some cookery. I haven't seen this build yet. This is the guy that talks shit? No, you're thinking about Bintum. Our Lord and Savior Bintum. Even when he's not playing Kaisa, he still finds Kaisa. That's true. He's level 5 and there's a Kaisa in the shop. That is too funny. Fate Emblem. I don't know if he can use the spat immediately. He has it for Mythic and he has it for Storyweaver and Ghostly. Okay. There's the Ari and the Yasu again. Sag. So he's gonna level to 6 at stage 4. Okay, what do you think is that? What do you think his placement is this game? I'm pretty sure this game has to be like 6th or 7th at best. And even then, that would be impressive for him to not be going 8th. Straight up. There's another Kindred player in the lobby. Wait, I played this game. I played this game today. I went 8th. I tried to go Gnar and Kindred because of my wandering trainer told me to do it. Sells the Kazakhs. Oh man. Someone has 5 fortune, by the way. Not looking good. Okay, well, it's another Fated player-ish. So I think one thing we could do is we can get to 7 and try to play 7 Fated. Oh man. Okay, so he's gonna eventually play around Syndra instead, and then see if that can get him to 7 Fated. But oh man, but he has all these heavenlies for the extra rerolls. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Okay. Me a rod. Here we go. All the free rolls. Rolling for RE3. He's re-rolling for Kha'Zix 3. Bro is lost. I'm lost. He's just going 7 Fated. Oh man, he doesn't have a faded emblem either. How about just give him a faded emblem and then just give him an undeserved 10 faded out of nowhere. I feel like games like this is like what ends up happening is like this is the game where you hit faded emblem and then you're like one turn off from getting 10 faded and you die because the game gave you a chance to get bailed out and all of a sudden you see light at the end of the tunnel and you're like, oh. Because if he gets a faded emblem here in a rod off carousel, he has 3 faded emblems and he can get to 9. He can get to 10 faded. He's going for it. He's going to roll. Just have faded in. Salvage bin. Try to get the rod. Nope. Man, this is looking real bad. Oh, Nashers, I guess. Stone plate. Good night, Raptor. Just break the JG, but they have to sell Kindred. I mean, I'm kind of amazed he's not going dead last. I will say that this is looking like a 7th. I guess it's fine, but fortune player. Oh gosh. He's not gonna do the heavenly stock anymore. Like he's not holding a bunch of heavenly units to try and go for a big roll at 5-1. Going against 7 Story Weaver. You know, Disto plays around Kaisa much. He's on his faded arc. Disto's trying to play like a lot more fast 9. The thing about this meta is that this meta is not playing towards Disto's strengths. Like, yeah, level 8 is like more possible to play, but it's like kind of hard. And I think Disto mainly has success when there's a lot of viable forecasts that he can play around in a multitude of ways. And I think when it's like re-rolling, I think Disto's just kind of like I think he's just very averse to playing contested, and playing contested reroll is like really, really hard to play. So I'm not entirely sure where he's standing right now, but my guess is that he's just rerolling a lot and playing around level 9 if he can. Most people's read is like reroll or fast 9 right now. It was a Kabuko game, dude. I'm pretty sure if he went Kabuko reroll, there's a pretty good chance he would have somehow even a worse result than 8th. But hey, I don't know. I think my next YouTube video I might do it on Kabuko reroll. But the thing is, if I do it on Kabuko reroll, I think some people are gonna get mad at me that that's not that good. So there are some people on YouTube who do get mad at me if the tech I tell them is not good. They get very upset. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, wait. This setup's actually kind of good. I could see him. Oh, we have no tank. Okay, never mind. Like Malphite 3 is tanky, but not good enough. And we need to get these items onto Syndra. The problem with reroll, sometimes you just don't hit, but you're fully committed, whereas forecast minutes allows some flexibility based on when you hit. Yeah, exactly. Like sometimes you just don't get the alternative. You don't get the primary, so you have to think about alternatives. And you don't. Sometimes it's not even about 4 costs, right? You can like play around 3 costs. If you're not getting like Kaisa, sometimes you play around like Bard or something like that, right? And have that be temporary, and you're trying to figure out alternative stuff. With reroll, it's like you gotta hit, and while There definitely is things about reroll that can be mastered that is skill testing and can be dynamic. But that's more of a rarity, and there's a lot fewer of them required to get to a proficiency level. This is the face of recognition, dude. This is a guy who recognizes he's about to lose a bunch of LP. He's not happy about it. He's about to lose like 50, 60 LP. He's pretty pissed. If he can get to 9 somehow and find one more emblem, I mean, it's not happening, but he needs to find sets 2 in the next 2 rolls. Can't even find Syndra 2. Dedge. Stone Plate. Hodge for Idealism. Going up against Kaisa, Trick Shot. All right. It was fun, but it's an actual A. Ouch. All right. How much LP did we lose? How much LP did we lose? 61. Yowza. That hurts. Okay. Well, that's it for Huanmie's VOD reviews today. We're gonna play a few games. I feel like we learned a lot in terms of like some of the things that China is doing. I'm gonna try to play some Blue Kale. I'm gonna play some more Kaisa. That's definitely some of the stuff. I'm gonna try to see. He's playing around Exalted a good amount. Definitely believes Exalted to be pretty good. So yeah, if you're here for the VOD review stuff, that's the end of it. Let me go ahead and slash bar.